let's complete it and read as much as we can. Come on, let's read and then answer. The French Revolution was a crucial moment in the modern history. So crucial, you are going to crash something. So it means something very important. So yes or no?
Yes.
So here it means very important. So can you write it?
Okay.
Something important or critical? Can say critical. Or important.
Okay, right.
Here, during this period, French citizens overthrew, they removed a centuries-old system of government. So government that placed power in the hands of a few and abolished institutions. So abolished means to remove something. So to eliminate. So here it means eliminate. So eliminate means abolish equals abolish equals remove. And sometimes it means equal eradicate. So all of them the same meaning.
I finished.
Now let's go to do it. Now, abolished. I remember something very important. As I told you, a or an or ana means against. See? Or sometimes it means not. So this means it's a negative word. Abolished. Right. So, and abolished institutions such as, so it means institutions like organization, like ideas, systems, absolute monarchy, and the feudal system. Tell me with my friend. Okay. So feudal system means like people organized in classes. Like you are high class, I am poor class. You can go to school, I don't go to school. So this is called system. It was just like a social system of Western Europe, Middle Ages countries, Middle Ages times, or any society organized as a rank. So you can say feudal means organized, you know, as ranks. There's no rank, just like you are a high rank, I am low rank, like that. So this was something bad. That's why they delete these institutions. Can I write it? So the word feudal. There we go. Like American Revolution before it, the French Revolution was influenced by the concept popular sovereignty. So sovereignty means popular control. Do you know it? So sovereignty is the power of a country to control its government. So we can see just like control, control. And the concept means idea. Can say like an idea of that all the people by election can control. Do you understand, Hannah? Now, this was a belief, an idea that the source of a nation's governmental power lies, it is with its citizens and should benefit its citizens only. Although at times it descended into unnecessary violence and chaos. Do you know violence? People fighting together. And chaos. What means chaos? Do you know chaos? Just like mess. We call it in English unrest. You know, like people fighting, people kill each other, mess. Now, when you finish writing, tell me, oh,
Okay. Okay, I finished right.
now you did it, let's go. The revolution played a critical role by showing how modern nations can be shaped by the will of the people. Critical, just like here, crucial, very important role, very serious. So critical, right. Remember something. Any word has CRIT, or this Arab Arabic, CRIT. Here, equals means what? Means very important or something says. So by showing how modern, yes, here well, you know well, just like the desire. Let's write it, zest or hold here desire. And sometimes we call it crave. Yeah, remember to write all the words. Zest, desire, or crave means will.
I finished right.
Now it's your turn to read to correct your pronunciation. Read, my friend, now. Come on, can you read? Go.
The French Revolution was a critical moment in the modern history, not only of Europe, but of the world. During the period, French citizens overthrew a country's old system of government that placed power in the hands of a few and abolished institutions such as absolute monarchy and the federal system like the American Revolution before it. The French Revolution was influenced by the concept of people sovereignty. This was a belief that the source of nations' governmental powers lies with its citizens and should benefit its citizens, although at times indifferent into unnecessary violence and truth. The revolution played a critical role by showing how modern natures can be shaped by the will of the people.
It is right. Now here, it's here crucial, crucial, crucial. Here only, not own, oh, only. Here euro, like the word row. See? Rope, right? Here it's world, 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 right? Here is a G silent. Inward has ing, expect the G to be silent. See? During, right? Here, centuries, not countries. Centuries, old system, right? Here, abolished, it's T, abolished. T, t. Here, it's monarchy. Here, just mon, ne, key. Here it's a K. It's a monarchy. So K sound. And here feudal system. Feudal, right? And that is right. Correct. And here roll, of course, O sound. Here shaped, it's a T sound, correct. And here violence, violence. Here chaos, chaos. That's correct. My dear.
Okay.
Now here we did it. So we'll keep the rest for your homework. You are going to listen and then write some notes, right? You can listen many times at home. If it's difficult, listen it again and again and again. Don't try as much as you can. Now I'll keep the rest for your homework and let's jump to next unit. Now it's your turn to read first, or let's do it together one by one. Economy. Now, eco means everything around you. So eco means environment. So everything around you. Right? Eco. Here, economy. And the word num. So num means name or fact. So when I say economy, means facts about the environment. So everything around you. So way managing sources in a country. So everything in the country around you. So when we say business and economy, how people manage. Okay. How they send. Okay. So, so in the word in the French. Here inflation. So we call it increase in prices. So when overall level of prices more than doubled. So as we have it these days, inflation. Overall means in general, like overall. Here firm means company as noun. And the firm sometimes it means a business serious. Like Hala is a firm lady. So like strong, serious lady. But here firm as noun means company. Right? Here capital, as you know, capital like big something, so large amount of money needed to start business. So capital. Investor is the person who invests. So he is in business. If you are in business, means you are going to be investor. So he gives the money to company, hoping that it will increase in value. Here we have shares. Shares, it's units of value. So value means the number of money. It could be 1,000, 1 trillion, whatever it is. Now, Hala, it's your turn. Please read.
Budget, financial plan.
Raise your voice. Financial plan.
Allocate, give, send, distribute. Sector, part. The annual budget of a country, the way for the government to allocate funds to different sectors of the economy. Profit, money, drawing something is sold. Measure, find out the size, amount, or speed of some. output, something that is produced, promote, encourage people to buy something, market, customers, or area where something is sold.
So
Teleport, sudden,
collapse, sudden complete fall. Look, if you forgot it, we have all. This can have a crisis, you know it. Look, as I told you, CRIT, something serious happened. Critical, emergency, crisis, urgency. Here, compete, two people together or two things. So to compete, to take part in a race or a contest, competition. Here, consumer, of course, customer, as you know. So very important to read the notes at home. Let me remind you of something. Here, we have out. So out means just like the product, something go out after working. We have out, so it's something produced. Now let's take some notes. Here, for example, we have the word here, BUC or BUCT means action done. So action done, so produced. Here for the word pro, I told you about pro means move forward. So you go forward, that means you encourage, you promote, you develop. So here it refers to development. Right, my friend? Okay. Yo,
yes,
come to the voice. And here we call it in English solve. Solve. This can help. Now we are going to test your memory after reading. Let's read an answer. Here comparison test with each other. يبقى contest here means compete. Remember, we need any synonym word. Don't worry. It's from the chart or from your mind. So compete with each other by trying to persuade the customer that their product is better than others. So persuade, as you know, means to convince, to let someone believe. Persuade, to convince, to let anyone believe that something is correct. So yeah, we can answer that at home, no problem. After studying, inshallah, I can answer. Here, the word crisis can co-occur with a number of adjectives like financial crisis, economic crisis, political. So as you know, emergency, something sudden happened about that. Here, major crisis, like that. You catch it? So that can be wonderful one. So after studying all of these, you should answer it at home. Right, my friend?
Mm.
That is for the vocab. Now we are going to read grammar. Now let's have overview about tenses. So when we read or when we write, be careful about the present. Present simple. Simple means something happened all the time. So simple means all the time, like that. Some people check their emails dozens of times each day. So something happens all the time. It's not for short time action. But present continuous. Continuous means temporary, for short time. Something happened for a specific time. Like now, we are in a meeting, so we are discussing, we are studying English for a short time, for a specific time. Like that, online shopping is becoming more popular. So describe things are happening now or are changing. Be careful. If the action is changing every day like that, we use present continuous. Remember, Hala, this is for writing. So here we have the use of present continuous to express something happening now, happening at the time of speaking, or something changing every day, like that. Online shopping is becoming more popular every day. It changes every day. Here for past, we have past simple, and the past simple something started in the past and finished in the past. So in the past, sent and wrote. So sent and wrote in the past, not now, finished, over. But past continuous, as I told you, continuous means action happening in a specific time. So something was in progress in a specific time in the past. So this means action happening in the past in a specific time. So it was in progress in the past. How about present perfect? Perfect means finished, but it's still happening up to now. So present means it has effects up to now. And the perfect means started in the past. So something started in the past, but it's still happening up to now. Like that, cell phones have expanded our friendship networks. So we start in the past and it's still happening. If the present means still happening right now, and the perfect means finished. It's past. So that is a good point. So we need to revise the note. If we are talking about completed events at an unspecific time in the past, so that is the point, my friend. Now present perfect is described of time up to and including the present. This it's happened already. Like most countries have had internet service. So they have it in the past and it's still up to now. So if you are writing in writing and you want to say that something started and is still happening, you can use present perfect tense in your writing. And be careful the subject plural and the verb plural. Here, present, past, perfect, being, continuous, ing. Any tense has the word continuous means verb plus ing. Look, past, had, perfect, been, continuous, ing. So present, it means it's still happening up to now. Perfect means finish in the past, and continuous, so it was continuous up to now. So it started in the past, but happening up to now. To emphasize temporary nature of ongoing nature of activity. So why not? So it is the same here. Ongoing nature of activity, but where in the past. So be careful in the past. Here in the past again. Now for future, we can use will plus infinitive or be going to. So going to here or be going to like that. So be going to, all of it means will. So we need verb. So be careful, verb to be, am, is, are, was, were. It depends on the meaning. Future perfect. Future means will have. Perfect means past participle. So again, when you find the word perfect, means action happened in the past. Means happened in the past or something it's done already. But how done and how future? Okay, we expect something will be finished in the future, but before a specific time. So in 20 years time. So before this 20 years finished, the action will have finished. So I imagine something will be done in future before a specific time. So be careful when you read, when you write. Now let's test you for ideas. Let's read an answer. Imagine you are writing and you are confused between two these sentences. Let's read an answer together. One.
Nowadays, cell phones, smaller and more powerful, are getting
So here are getting smaller. And that means action have changes or getting smaller. Start in the past, but it's still happening up to now. So it changes through time. So it's are getting correct. The internet.
our social relationship.
So this action takes changes every day, every second. Take control. So present continuous. Express changes in action. Number 3.
Wireless technology has many opportunities to study and learn. Is provided.
So that means we're talking about fact, not temporary action. So fact present.
By
So no continuous. Here in the past.
people
So that's for a short time in the past or the act
communicate
finished. So it's finished. People communicated. We are not talking about a specific time in the past. It's in the past without a specific time. So no past continuous. So continuous means a specific time. We know the beginning and the end. We are studying now English. So we know the beginning, we know the end. But here we don't know the beginning or end. So it's past simple. You're my friend.
Okay.
So after studying, you can answer them at home. Save the answers to correct. And imagine here you are going to write sentences and complete it as much as you can. So we'll correct all your writing. And here all that homework. Let's see that. Now let's do it. Each of these sentences contains errors in the verb form. Let's answer some and together. So imagine that you had written these sentences and we need to re-edit, to find any mistakes, to make it improved. Let's try.
3 years time. Electrical equipment isn't need capital, isn't it?
In 20 years time means it's a future. So here we can say will not.
Yes.
So it's a future, not present. So be careful. Number 2, when I started past, nobody have. Oh, the verb has a mistake. Is having a verb? No.
Where
So it must be here, for example, had. So past because past. And the two actions happened in the past. He said when. Now, number 3, what is the mistake?
I have
So often work. That is correct. Here, what is the mistake? To work, often work. I have notes that people who commute by train to work or work.
work.
So people work. So imagine it like that. We have subject and the relative clause. Here, relative clause, and then verb. So people work. Describe the people. Any people? No, people who commute by train. So we add details. Later, inshallah, we have will study these structures. But imagine it to make it specific. Any people? No. Who commute by train only. Work. So people work, verb or not verb. But don't add to, because we don't add to the verbs. We are studying. So we are studying. No, we are studying directly. Or we study. Now here, classrooms now having wrong. So we can say have. Make it present simple tense. So fanboys conjunction. Teachers can access. Verb correct. And the plural subject. And here plural subject. So we can have not has. Right? Very important to answer that. No. وهاجي correct inshallah. Yeah, right. So now we'll keep the rest for your homework to have time to study. Okay, my dear friend, I will stop to this page.